Hello, my name is Stuart Mudd. This is my reflection video for fitness walking. So at the beginning of this course, we were tasked with creating a SMART goal that we wanted to achieve by the end of this course. A SMART goal is something that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. So when I started this course, I decided my SMART goal was that I wanted to average under a 10-minute a mile pace for the duration of my runs that I was going on throughout the course. This qualifies for a SMART goal because it is specific in the fact that I specifically want to run a mile in under 10 minutes, continuously averaging a 10-minute pace. It's measurable because I'll be measuring how far I'll be running and the time. It's achievable, as I'll clearly demonstrate later on, going over the walking reports we've had each week. It is relevant to the course, and of course it is timely, as we're timing it and it is done by the end of the course. I was able to achieve this goal. So starting out this course, I was actually training for a half marathon. The beginning of my training was not great. I was averaging close to a 13-minute mile almost. I was only running for, let's say, a half mile and then having to stop, walk quarter a mile, repeat over and over. It was I mean, it was getting done, but it wasn't at the pace I was looking forward to. So each continuous week I was pushing myself. I'll run 0.5 this week or today, and then the next run I'll run 0.6. I tried to continuously build on my runs to be better each time I ran. So week one, let's see, I'll pull up my walking report here. So Sunday, October 16th was the first run that I recorded for this class. I ran 6.4 miles, average 11:08 minute pace. Let's see here. So week one, I actually had three runs recorded that week. The second run was 5 miles, 11:27 pace. And then the last one was 5.01 miles at 10:52 pace. So as you can see, I was gradually trying to push myself and get just a little bit faster, going from 11:08 to 10:52 at the end of the week. Let's see, in week two, I had a bit of a setback. It was albeit a longer run, so I ran 9.2 miles on Sunday, October 23rd, but my pace was drastically slower. I think a bit of this was I was running Tuesdays and Thursdays, but because I work 8 to 5, I was having to run early in the mornings in order to train with my training partner. So we were running at 5 a.m. in the mornings on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which was kind of good, kind of bad. It was bad because I was having to wake up super early and go run, so I was kind of already tired and just in a fog. But it was also nice that it was not super hot outside, so I was easier to maintain a faster pace when it's early like that. So these Sunday runs, however, since I didn't have work, I was going at noon beyond, and it was the heat of the day, and it would wear you down a lot easier. So I had 9 miles at a 12:46 pace on that Sunday. It was kind of a setback, but again, it was a longer run and it was hot. And then as you can see, the Thursday run for that week, much better than Sunday. I ran 5.2 miles, so it wasn't as far, but it was a 10:28 pace. So like I said, just continually trying to be better than I was the time before. Let's see, week three. Week three, another long run. Just started off on Sunday, 10 miles, and again, you'll see this trend continue. It was in the heat of the day, a 12:43 pace, which is not great, but I was out there. I was trying. I was putting in the work. That Tuesday, 4 miles at a 10:03 pace. So week three, I'm almost breaking my goal of being under a 10-minute mile pace. So I think that's pretty good progress there. I was not terrible. week 4. This was actually the day of uh, the Sunday, November 6th, was the half marathon that I had been training for. And honestly, I don't know if it's being around people and running or if it was just me being super amped up or something, but I was having a super good run. I was at mile 10 and I was at like a 9:30 pace. I don't know if it was because I was with people and I was just trying to keep up pace with them, didn't want to fall behind. I did fall behind after 10 miles. I started to walk. There was a hill that took me out. So I ended that 13.14 miles at a 10:34 pace, and I was pretty amped up about that. Um, the following Tuesday, I ran 4.01 miles at a 10:17 pace. So fell off my pace from the following Thursday where it was at a 10:08, but it was right on the cusp of breaking that 10-minute mile pace that I had set for my SMART goal. Um, and then, as you'll see in week 5, I finally broke 10-minute pace. I eclipsed the goal I had set for myself at the beginning of the semester, and being specific that I wanted to run a 10-minute mile pace. I ran 4.02 at 9:57 on Tuesday and 4.01 at 9:59. Just one second under the pace I was looking for, but it's under it. So that was the key right there. Um, Now I will admit, week 6 we were awarded a free week, so to speak. So I fully took advantage of that. It was Thanksgiving. I pigged out, and my week 7 walking report clearly shows that. I didn't run, but just walked. I had a pretty terrible, um, pretty terrible outing that Tuesday. I ran or walked 1.28 miles at 31:19 pace. That's terrible, but again, it was right after Thanksgiving. I had been eating like crazy, had all the leftovers, and it was evident in the way I felt and the way I performed. That Thursday though, I did recover. I bounced back almost into peak shape from week 5. I ran 3.83 miles at a 10:34 pace. So again, right on the cusp of that 10-minute mile pace. Um, Now going forward, I won't have to record these for a class and submit them, but I would like to continue to push myself, and I think in another 6 7 weeks I would like to try to be under a 9-minute pace. It's just I have to have it in my head like I need to be just a little bit better than I was the time before, and I think it's definitely achievable. I think it's realistic, and we'll see. That's the next goal going forward.